Hello everybody. What you're looking at is a MIDI-DIN connector interface board. So essentially that gives us the three different DIN connectors, MIDI-IN, MIDI-OUT, and MIDI-THRU. Presently I have a cable hooked into the MIDI-IN connection. And that little switch off to the left side there, that actually selects the source MIDI-IN for the Dream Blaster S2 board, which you can kind of see that in the background. I have that plugged in through another board called the MIDI-XEL board, and so essentially it gives the the 1088 XEL the ability to have a built-in MIDI synthesizer card. And by plugging in this additional board, then we have a way to do external control and output for MIDI as well. So let me go ahead and back this up a little bit. What you see in the background there is I have iVop's MIDI-MON program running. In fact, let me bring it in just a little closer. Set that up a little bit so we kind of see what it's going to do here. And I have, for purposes of our test, I have this this Rock Band 3 keyboard. It's actually a pretty nice little keyboard too, and it was very cheap. I got it for $25 off of eBay, brand new, still in the box. And it's got a decent keyboard on it, actually. I'm not really a musician, so maybe somebody will disagree with me on that, but it seems like it works pretty good. So right now I've got this that switch on the MIDI interface, on the MIDI-DIN board interface. I have that set to the down position, which means that the keyboard will be actually patched right on through to the Dream Blaster board. So if I push a key on here, we should be able to hear something. I told you I wasn't a musician. There's actually a modulation wheel on this guy. Let me see if I can show you. So if you see in the background there, you can see him changing. So right now it should be pretty close to normal sound. So it's just like a piano at this point. So you can actually do chords on this guy too. So right there we see we pushed 3 keys down, 3 different notes, and then we just released. So basically, yeah, it seems like it's working fine. Initially, when I made this this guy, I have an opto-isolator that goes right here. I originally thought that the polarity coming out of the opto-isolator was going to be inverted from what I actually needed. So I have a little hex inverter HC14 chip here. I used one of its inverter gates to actually reverse that polarity. And as it turned out, that was not the right thing to do. And so when I first tried this thing out today, it wasn't doing nothing. And I was getting pretty frustrated with it. And then I don't know, for whatever reason, I just thought, hey, let me try coming straight out that opto-isolator, bypass that inverter gate and see what happens. And when I did that, suddenly everything started working. And so I will need to go back in and make another change and basically bump this thing up from Rev 1.0 to 1.1 before I actually release it. But other than that, that was pretty simple fix, and this board was really completely untested. I just kind of designed it on paper and built it and just hope, fingers crossed, that everything would be okay. So far it looks good. And like I said, here's the new, this is my second version of the, let me see if I can focus this. You're not going to focus, are you? Let's see here. I don't know if that's going to focus or not. Anyway, this is the new XEL MIDI or MIDI XEL board. So this basically lets us piggyback a Dream Blaster board on this, plug it in to the SIO auxiliary on the 1088, and we basically have a built-in MIDI synthesizer at that point, as well as the control circuitry for interfacing to the outside world once you plug in this MIDI-IN interface board. So I think that concludes this broadcast. Thanks for watching. Until next time.